Hey, what's up guys, Timmy here. Coming to bring you a video about the new Fusion champion Armanz, and then the Path champion that we were able to get, Padraig. I did the Armanz Fusion like most people did. We knew that he was going to be really good for Arena, and he is definitely good for Arena. Also went for Padraig. He had decent ratings on Hell Hades, but I think he actually exceeds some of his ratings on Hell Hades with the way that I've been using him. So yeah, let's pretty much dive right into it. I'm leaving for Colorado tomorrow. I'm gonna be gone for 10 days. I'll still be playing Raid on my phone, but I wanted to pump this video out before I went. So let's see if I can get it done here, and hoping it'll take me like 15-20 minutes. So I went for Armanz. Let's look at my Armanz build. We'll do the builds. And we knew that he was gonna be a CC. Crowd control, he has a sheep, he has a turn meter, he has a stun, and that was going to be his role, similar to other champions that do that role. Yumeko, Kaimar, Basher, even Madame Saris, people like that, Warlord. We knew that he was going to kind of play that role in your team. And you want to build him really fast, and you want to build him with accuracy. So here's my Armanz. As you can see, accuracy, speed, and then what do you do after you get the desired accuracy, and what do you do after you get your desired speed? Well, then you just want to add HP and you want to add defense. So you can look at me here, pretty tanky. This attack is just residual from the mastery that I ended up pulling. The awakening that I pulled for him. Same thing with the defense. That's pretty good health. 346, that makes him in the top 5 fastest champions on my account. And it's good for about gold 3 live arena, I would say, probably, if you're playing everything right. Not as good for classic arena. Classic arena, you can't ban their fastest champion, and people are able to pump really high speeds under their champions now. I think there was a Siffy that was like 466 I saw online, and that's, I think, the cap. But in live arena it's different because you can ban their fastest champion. You kind of know which one is going to be their fastest champion. So having a good base of like speeds like this, I think, is pretty good. So Armanz, yep, fast, 520 accuracy. Res is just coming from the soul. All right, let's look at Padraig. I built Padraig to be my speed lead, like Arbiter, even though he doesn't have the aura. The only downfall in his kit is that he doesn't have the aura. If he had the aura, he would be 5-star arena all day. So he's my fastest champion on my account now at 363. It used to be Arbiter, but I took some of her gear and I gave it to him. He's also tanky. I have defense, HP, and we have a little bit of resistance. So he's going to be able to block anything from a champion that's not built for accuracy, pretty much. So all nukers, if they're just building pure nuke, which is what you kind of want to do with your biggest hitters because you get the most out of it. If they have any secondary debuffs, you're going to block all of those. Yep, fastest champion. So he's hopefully going to outspeed the other team and go first with his increased speed, which also gives you turn meter, and it removes debuffs from all allies. That's 3 pretty big moves in one skill. Removes all debuffs. That's a cleanse. Speed, the big version of speed. That's great. And turn meter by 20%. So he is definitely speeding up your team. And you can see that my Armanz was not that far away from his speed. So his speed aura is definitely going... If he goes first, Armanz is definitely going to go second. So when I was building my speed team, I was thinking about live arena. I was thinking about 5 champions that I would want to use in live arena to have the best shot. And you usually do 2 DPS and 3 supports. So for a 3rd support that I wanted to build with these 2, I chose Yumeko. Really strong champion. I don't really need to explain Yumeko too much. She'll lock you out and reset her own team, and then has a reflect debuffs on your whole team. Very strong champion. So I just built her with accuracy and with speed to match the rest of the team. You don't want the gap in your champion's speeds to be too big, or else they won't go in order. Even if I was building them about 270 to 300, I'd want them to be kind of close. So that way, hopefully, they go in unison, and you don't have the enemy team taking turns in between your team. And you can do your whole combo. So on my account, I needed to pick 2 DPS. I think the 2 best arena nukers on my account are Harima. I have a 3-star for her, Harima, and Wukong. So those are the 2 best nukers on my account, I think. So I did up her build a little bit last week. She has a high defense. I want her to have speed. She's going to be in a speed team, so I know I can make her very strong and then also kind of fast. So that way she's going to get more turns, especially as my team is buffing my team, slowing the other team down. Let's get her more turns. Decent crit damage. This isn't the best build in the world. Anybody who knows about Herma knows that her A2 is going to increase her defense eventually by 100%. So if on a long fight, she will increase her own defense by 100%. And when I was building this team, I was thinking about using Arbiter, as the lead, speed lead, with the turn meter by 30%, super good spell skill. And then I was thinking about my DPS, Harima. Well, Harima is a defense-based nuker, so she's not going to hit as hard as an attack nuker. So I wanted to give her increased defense. And then I thought about the champion who I saw in the Hero Path, Padraig, who I saw immediately that he had an increased speed. He could be a speed lead, he can buff your team, but also he has this passive that buffs anybody on your team depending on what type they are. So Harima is going to get increased defense buff, something that Arbiter can't do. Arbiter can only give you increased attack, so she's not going to be doing anything for your Harima, Staltis, Ragash, Torment. And when I thought about that, I was like, wow, that could actually be pretty crazy. And it is crazy because Harima absolutely smacks with an increased defense buff on, and I thought it was a good idea, and when I did it, the results are crazy. She absolutely smacks, so I can't wait to show you guys that. For the other nuker, I was thinking Wukong. Wukong would be fine with an Arbiter. I also run Wukong in some Go Second teams that don't have any buffs for your DPS. Somebody like Mithrala does bring buffs for your DPS, and she's really good in Go Second teams, but I'm not running her like that. But Wukong will die, and he'll lose his buffs. And then he'll bring himself back. So unless you have a team that's going to keep Wukong alive, it's not as important to have that increased attack because he's just going to die and come back, and he's not going to have it. So, but if he doesn't die, Padraig will give him increased attack, just like Arbiter will. Padraig is also going to give increased accuracy to my Armanz, who is at 520, so he's going to go up to like 790 or something. And then the same thing with the Yumeko. She's going to go up to, I don't know, like 675, 700. So pretty high accuracies for such a fast team. And the reason that they're all fast is because somebody's going to get banned in a live arena match. So if they ban Armanz, I still have Yumeko to lock everybody out. If they ban Padraig, well, hopefully Armanz can outspeed the other team if we ban their speed lead, and so you kind of get the idea. If they pick Wukong or Harima, which happens all the time to me in live arena, then I have to go to Anithwi, Candy, Nishak, Trunda. But I did put my best gear on Wukong and Harima, so I really do try to kind of push those guys. Tormund, I think, is the best choice if they have an Arbiter, definitely to put in. You do want to build him with accuracy and for damage, so you do need high stats to kind of do that. I was able to give him decent defense, speed, you know, the whole shebang. Good accuracy here for his passive, so anybody who's not building res is going to get frozen by his passive. That's why you need to build accuracy on him. The Padraig is going to increase his defense. It's going to make him hit harder. So that is just an amazing synergy that Padraig has with defense-based nukers that Arbiter doesn't really have. Sify does have it. I don't have Sify. So Padraig is like poor broke man Sify for me. Let's get into some classic matches. Obviously, I can't do any live matches. Oh, and I will show you my Arbiter now. She's not that fast anymore. Arbiter's down to 358, so if I am playing in live arena, if somebody picks one of my fast champions, I have a pool of 4 fast champions, pretty fast champions, so hopefully I can kind of win a speed match with that. Alright. So I'm going to try to clear most of this page if I can. I am pretty high gold 5. Start off with this Arbiter. So usually I'll go into my team setup. The one that I've been using lately is Armanz Padraig, Yumeko, and Harima as my nuker. Armanz Padraig is going to be our opener, and then Armanz is going to go, Yumeko's going to go, and then Harima is going to go, and you know, she's pretty fast, so she should get a good amount of turns if these people can CC the other team. And then I'll just run this on auto. I'm sorry, buddy. What's going on? Alright, so there we go. Got the juices flowing. So now with this team, I'm trying to go against anybody that doesn't have a speed lead. Because my fastest is Padraig here, so anybody without an Arbiter or a Sify, I should definitely be able to outspeed. I should be able to outspeed this whole team here. The only champions I anticipate being faster than my Padraig at 363. Plus the Padraig has the aura, which is going to buff Arman's aura, so it does make us pretty fast. Sorry, I wasn't trying to fight. Sify and Arbiter are really going to be the only 2 champions that are going to outspeed me here. Alright, I didn't pay too much attention to this, but as you can see, my team is just locking them out, letting Harima go to work. Alright. I'm not going to attack this team. I think we can attack this team. We're not going to play this one on auto. Wow, that is one fast Yumeko. Oh my lord. That is like a 380 Yumeko with accuracy. Wow. Their Armanz got a sheep from my Armanz. Alright. I was gonna play this manual, but yeah. That Yumeko was nasty. So if I went first, I was going to CC the Narcissus and kill the Marichka. Because there's no reviver here, but that Yumeko is fast. I see a lot of arbiters here, so I'll show you what I do here with the arbiters. take the Yumeko away. And I run Tormund. And I do these ones on manual because I don't have a preset for it. So Padraig's gonna open me here. He is the fastest one in this match. Not like the Yumeko, so then... And they don't have any stone skin, so this should be a GG. And Armanz, he's gonna clean all their turn meter, and then he's gonna stun them. And then because he takes their turn meter, he gets to go again. It doesn't really matter who I CC here. With his passive, whoever gets sheeped, they get a small version of a walkout. So we can give it to Arbiter. This is the Arbiter, right? Yeah. Give it to the Arbiter because then that's going to turn off her revive. And then for Harima, she's going to kill somebody, gain some defense from hitting him 3 times, gain 50% defense. And then if she kills him, she's going to use her E, or not her E, her A3. Yeah, so if the Arbiter did go, which it didn't, hopefully the Tormund would have kind of locked her out there and allowed the Padraig to go and get my team moving. So that's why I have the Tormund. Do the same thing here. I mean, this guy's level 82. He probably isn't at 363 speed, but yeah. Does have a terrace. So we do want to... I was going to say sheep the terrace, but we want to get rid of all of these protected buffs and stuff like that, all this necrid crap that's going on, so we will be able to sheep her and just kind of say we're good with that. So Harima is going to decrease the defense of whoever she attacks right now. I don't think that she's going to kill anybody. She's not going to kill the Necret. She's not going to kill the Mithrala. So I'm going to use it on the terrace. So now she's going to hit the terrace harder next time. And the Padraig does have an ally attack, which is extremely strong. Extremely strong champion. The Padraig has an ally attack. He has a cleanse, a speed buff, a turn meter boost, increased defense, increased accuracy, increased attack depending on what type you are. And he's rated 4.5 for Arena on Hell Hades, and I do agree with that because he doesn't have an arena-based aura. He has a dungeon-based aura. Even though his kit is insane here for Arena. If we get outsped here, we need the... Oh, he's not going to get... Oof. Yep. Stone Skin, Warlord. That was pretty good. So, he had Stone Skin, so he can't get Tormund froze. So, that's smart. That's pretty good. And we lost the speed battle. Oh yeah, that is game over for me. Just kill me, please. Just kill me, please. Super fast Yumeko. That's crazy. Alright, super refresh. Let's see if we get anything else. Alright. I mean, in the earlier ones, there's pretty fightable teams. These platinum teams are wild, so this is plat. This is not plat. This is still gold 5. I don't like this, whatever that is. I don't know much about this champion. But we should win the speed battle, so I'm gonna put my Yumeko in. And I'm gonna run it on auto. Because the Yumeko locks them all out. Makes auto pretty easy. Alright, not sure why it didn't sheep the UDK, but that is fine, I suppose. So this is the type of fight right here where Arima really needs to have her get a couple of those A2s in to give her enough damage to kill these champions, which she did now. She's done 2 A2s. She just got, or maybe she didn't, no, she didn't 2. But the Yumeko is kind of resetting her too, so she does get a couple extra A2s, allowing her to kind of beef up her damage. The Armanz are just keeping them locked out, knocking out their turn meter, polymorphing them, stunning them. And so this one, I'm going to put... No, I'm not. He doesn't outspeed me, right? He doesn't outspeed me. No, he doesn't outspeed me. No way. Get out of here. Arima is a beast. Once she gets that single A2, her first one, and she gets that 15% with this increased defense buff, that right there makes her pretty strong. And then she's just going to get even stronger as the fight goes on. So she is a really good damage dealer. Then obviously her passive, which mitigates damage for her whole team. Yeah, but the fact that she can also really deal a lot of damage is huge. I avoid Sify teams. For me, with my account, I don't have a Duchess. I don't really have any good Sify counters. Xena is a good Sify counter as a DPS go, but to beat a Sify, you kind of need a Sify, or you need your fastest. You need your Arbiter to be super fast, which mine is not fast anymore. So Shuzen is strong. Let's see what we can do with the Shuzen. So he might lock me out. She might be faster than me and just lock me out. Not faster. Yeah, and all these teams, Sify's so common, and then this Arbiter's gotta be like 450 probably, you know what I mean? Sify, don't like the Sify. Yeah, we can attack this one. Alright, Padraig, fast boy, look at he's giving her defense, and then we all get accuracy over here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful champion. And then speed, So there's no stone skin here. My only worry is the force affinity resist, and none of that here. Don't really like Lady Mikage. She's pretty good. So lock her out. Yumeko just reset Padraig, so now he is just making us all go so fast. Taras, super tanky. Super tanky. But now that Harima hit him, he's doing less. Or he's gonna take less. Even from her ally attack, he's gonna take more damage from her. He's gonna mitigate less damage. So Yep, still not digging the Mikage. We're going to keep that down. And let's just eat that up. I can't believe it's able to stun the Mithrala. Really pretty low accuracy on this Mithrala. But we are so much faster. Now we gotta deal with her. So, at this point, auto would kind of keep her alive. It would keep her just getting polymorphed. So manual is better for that, because she would get to low health, and then it would polymorph her, giving her more health, and then or you'd kill her, and then she'd be back at 50% health. So you do kind of have to manual with Armanz in those kind of situations. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of those champions. I would like to do one for Live Arena soon. But yeah, let me know what you think about the video. Peace.